Hello everyone, my name is William, and today I'm going to show you how you make unturned buildings in SketchUp. So it is pretty easy. So what you need is SketchUp. So I really recommend using the Pro version. Of course, SketchUp is really expensive, so you're gonna have to crack the Pro version license. Um, if I'm right, SketchUp is about $300 per year, which some people cannot afford, so you're probably gonna have to crack it. So what you're gonna do is you can also use the free license, which is only available on web browsers. It's not the best because it doesn't work properly on certain elements, and you require an internet connection. And more fast your internet connection is, more easier it will be to use it. Um, the The app version is only available for Pro, and you don't need an internet connection. This is why I recommend it. So what you're gonna do is create a new file, which is going to be architectural and meta. You could take the simple one, but I recommend architectural, and you want to make sure it's on meter so you have the proper dimensions. I'm gonna go ahead and create a new file. Right here, what we're gonna do is delete the guy here because we don't need him, and I'm gonna create a square here. Um, it's going to be 10 by 10 right in the middle. So now what you want to do is you want to extrude this down from 5 meters, and we can go ahead and save this already. So what we're going to do is, if you want the dimensions right here. So now we're doing the floor, so we want the offset is 5. I personally like when I place buildings that they're already above the ground, so I'm going to select everything, go above on the blue axis from 0.05, which is going to make it slightly above the straight line here. So I just have to place it in the map editor and it will already be good for me. And I'm going to click F and extrude to the middle from 0.5 for the walls. So that should be looking like that. Now what you want to do is you want to create from the midpoint on this side here, and you want to go from 1.25 in this direction and 1.25 in this direction here and this way here. So it's the same thing for garage frames. I'm not gonna actually do it. And for the windows here, I'm gonna make a window which is going to be 3 meters, and then 6, and then 3 this side. So now I've got a pretty decent window, and you don't want to remove the lines here, so we don't want to do it. Now what you want to do here is extrude this from 4.25, same on this side, and extrude this one from 1 meter above. You want to get this one from 2.75 up, and you want to create a line above it. And then you want to create a line here, going to the other side, and then back, and you want to connect the top ones too. And I'm gonna go ahead and delete the middle faces and remove all the extra lines so it's all clean. And the side too. And now what we want to do is look for the faces, and as you can see there's a blue face here. So we're viewing the transparency of the face. So we're going to reverse it so every face is white. So if you see a face which is blue, that's mean that you can see through an unturned. So that's mean you won't be able to see that face. Now you're gonna go above here and do 2.75, which is the door size. I'm gonna go to the other side here and do the exact same process as we did. And we're gonna move this face right here. and we want to delete that. And now most of the time the faces around here are the wrong, and here seems deleted that. So most of the time the top faces of windows and doors and stuff is blue. So we're gonna go ahead and proceed to remove it. Now what you want to do is recreate this face right here, and you want to extrude that from 0.5, and you want to create a face on it, and you can see the inside face here blue, so you're gonna reverse it so it's the good color. And now as you can see, inside it's white, but on top it became blue, so that's not what I want. So we're gonna reverse it again. I wanna go back to this tool here. I wanna go down from 0.5 and make a square that goes all around here. Think I thought something. Okay. So let's go back to this tape right here. I'll get this one up from 0.5 first. And now I'll make the inside face right here. You can do that this way too. Gonna reverse that here. And I'm gonna make this one, whoa, go up to like that. And that should be good now. So I can save that again. And now if we look inside here of the building here, that right here, as you can see, like that right here, we have the walls here is the same dimensions as the middle side for the roofing. So I'll go ahead and delete that. Now what we want to do is we can take this and go up 0.5. And now I want to make a square from the middle. So what I'm going to do here is do a quick line right over here, which from the midpoint to the other midpoint on the other side. So I can actually grab the middle, which is the origin, and I want to make a square right here, which is going to be 0.9. Whoopsies. I'm gonna do that again. And I want it to 1.8 by 1.8. Now it's perfectly centered. And if you're wondering how you can do these, you just have to click the shape tool. You click anywhere. If you normally do it, it will automatically create a face. And if you hit control, it will make it a square around the middle. And if you do that, it will make a square from the middle. So just a quick tool. Then we want to delete this face right here. And all we want to do is draw two lines right here. And I'm going to take the middle point here and go down here. And I'm going to make another face right here from 1.8 by 1.8. And I'm going to go ahead and delete all of the lines in the middle. And I'm going to go ahead and delete this face. And now I can connect all of the corners together. And here we go. So now we've got a working hole on the top here. Let me save this. So now I'm going to select the building and make a group. So now it's all saved and locked in, so I cannot modify it by accident. So I can double click it to edit the group, or otherwise it will select the whole building and I won't be able to edit anything from it. Now we're gonna go ahead and work on the frames. What we want to do first is create a square right over here. So it's going to be 0.2 by 0.7, which is dimensions. I would move it around from point 1 on this side and point 1 in this direction. So now it's perfect. Now we're gonna go. So actually, I'm gonna do something real quick, and I'm gonna move it back in here so we can actually properly see the edges of the building. And now we're gonna go by point 1 up. Now we're going down here for point 2, and then we're going to, oh shit, I forgot that. So point 2, and then I select that, and I go the other side. And we want to select the push tool and go all the way to the other side. I want to select that and go above from point, oh, wrong direction, and point 1 on this. Then I'm gonna put from 20, and I'm gonna select this and drag it down to the other one. And now I'm select everything, and I'm gonna move it right over here. I'm gonna copy and paste it right over here. And I'm gonna use the rotate tool on the blue right here, and I'll rotate it right here. And now I can use the move tool again to match it inside of the window. And I want to move that away like this from point 1. And now we're gonna edit this. So we're gonna take this and we're going to drag it over to here. So it's about 3.5. And now we're gonna extrude here from point 1. Here from point 1, and same here from point 1. And we're gonna go here from point 2 like we did on the door. Go ahead here, and I'm gonna extrude that to the other side and it'll automatically match the size. Select it, and now I'm gonna move it from on the red axis from point 1. So there's a bit that goes above it. Oops, this one's not properly placed. It shall be point 1 inside here. Here we go. Now we've got point 1 here and point 1 in each direction. Now I'm gonna go ahead and copy this one and place it on top here. And I'm gonna drag it up all the way over here and match it to the corner. Now I'm gonna take the rotate tool, green axis, get it from up, okay, I guess. And here, wait, what happened here? Gonna rotate right here. That's perfect. And we want to make it inside of here. So we're gonna move it here from point 1 and here from point 1. So now I'm gonna go ahead and edit it. So I'm gonna move this around right over here. 1 is not good. Okay, so 0.05 on this direction. And I want to go in here and move it properly. So 4.2. Now it's perfectly placed, the good dimensions. And I want to go get it up on the blue axis from point 1. So now we've successfully made everything. So we selected all of these and we're gonna make, oops, select all of these and make a group. I'm gonna save that now. Now what we're gonna do is we want to export it. So I'm gonna go here, explode, so it's gonna automatically delete the group and select the whole building. I'm gonna click Control E, which is my shortcuts to export. If you don't, it's not set up automatically, so you go to File here, Export 3D Model. I've set it to Control E. And now we want to go here, and I'm going to call tutorial 1, and I'm going the options here, and we want to click on Export Only Current Selection. And you can also triangulate all the faces. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Sometimes it can do weird stuff, so you don't have it to do it. I don't personally do it. And I'm gonna click export. So as you can see, it exported it, and now we're gonna select this group right here, and we're gonna exploit it. So it selects all the faces, and I'm gonna do the same thing, export 3D model, and I'm gonna call it tutorial 2 options. We want to make sure it's on export only current selections, and export, and here we go. So now I can go ahead and save that. So if I open this folder right here, I should have tutorial 1, and as we can see here, it's all good. So we can see all of the holes, and then tutorial 2, which we can see there's all of the elements here. And as we can see here, there is some problems here. So we're gonna go ahead and get back in here and see what's wrong with this. So here, we need to move this down. I'm gonna go ahead and select all of that. And I want to move it down here. Assume 0.1 right over here. So now it should be fixed. So we're going to select all of these. Move around here. Okay, so now we have all of them. Oopsies. I'm gonna go ahead and reselect them and unselect the building. And now I'm gonna do that again. So export 3D model. So it's 2 options, only current selection, and then export. Yes, I wanna replace it. Now, if we open it, it should normally be fixed. So it might be just a visual glitch. So now it seems the face is currently dimensioned. Oh, see, there's one of these here is not good. I'm gonna go ahead and look. Which one is it? It's probably in the inside here, right over here. Go ahead and select this one right here, and I'm gonna move that on face. And then it's moved everything. I'm gonna go above here and remake the missing one. And we're just gonna do a quick thing right here. I'm gonna hide that, and I'm gonna hide this one, so we can properly see what's going on up here. And now we can actually link them back together. So now we have everything that shouldn't be here. Now we can properly see everything. Oops. Now we can see everything, and we want to go edit, on hide, and all, so it backs the face on. Let's go ahead and save it. I'm gonna select the door again. Unselect this guys here. I'm gonna select the window here and this right here. Unselect this. So I'm gonna make sure none of the building faces are selected, so it's all good. A few faces here are missing. Select them. Seems it doesn't doesn't want to copyright. I'm gonna do it again here for the door, the window, and then they all. Now we should have everything. I'm gonna do export again, so make sure it's export only, and then export, and yes. So if we open it now, it's all perfect. Now I'm gonna go ahead and save this one. I'm gonna close SketchUp and go on Steam. And I'm gonna launch Blender. So now we have Blender open. I'm gonna go ahead and delete everything which is on here, and I'm go ahead and import um, object here, and I'm gonna go in the SketchUp folder, and I'm gonna take tutorial 2 and tutorial 1. So it's only imported this one. So as you can see, it's just a visual glitch to us, and I'm gonna import here tutorial 1. I'm gonna select both of these, and I'm gonna rotate it right here to I'm gonna take this one to 0, and I'm gonna move this one to 0, 2. So now we can clearly see the building, and we can change the colors. So now what we can do, I'm gonna just open paint right here, just to make a quick texture. So I'm gonna make it gray right here. I'll take the light one. And I'm gonna make, let's go for a really dark gray here. I'm gonna edit it, and here we go. And then here, I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna save that as tutorial right here in the tutorial folder, and I'm gonna replace this one. Delete this, and I'm gonna replace this one. Yes. Now we can go ahead here, and base color, we want image textures, open, and we want to go for the Unturned folder, tutorial, and I'll take tutorial PNG. I'm gonna go in material preview. So now we can go in UV editing here. As you can see, the building is really big, so we don't see the texture properly. Select everything, and I'm gonna make it smaller, and now probably don't see any difference. I'm gonna go and place it right here. Now I'm just gonna select on face mode here the interior and the roof, and this part right here too, and I'm gonna move it to the other side. So you don't probably see the difference because of Blender. And I want to select this one right here, and do the exact same thing. Image texture, open, and then tutorial PNG. Edit everything. And it seems there's some of it which is very far away. So I'm gonna scale it down a lot. And move it in this section, and here we can see. Now it's all good, so it's gray, it's lighter in here, and the frames are darker. I'm gonna go ahead and save this as tutorial. And I'm gonna go ahead and export this one as an FBX. And all we want to do is export the mesh here. And I'm gonna do export FBX. So now we have everything we need. I'm gonna save it again, and I'm gonna close Blender. I'm gonna go ahead here and I'm search hub here. So open the Unity hub, and I want to open the Unturned. So now it's gonna load up Unity. So it should be almost done, and I'm gonna just move to this folder right here and move to the modding folder here. And we want to go for Blender. And here we have the tutorial FBX is right here. This is the one we're looking for. So when Unity is going to be open, we're going to import the FBX in Unity, and we can do the bundling like with you. So I'm gonna put the link to the my document right here. So I'll put all of these dimensions in the description so you can access it properly. And last thing I want to show is how to add text. So I want to do that before while Unity is opening. So I'm gonna launch Blender again, and I'm gonna open tutorial.blend. And here, let's say we want to add some text on top here. We're gonna go back on here, add, and then text. Edit that and say tutorial right here. And I want to go ahead right here. I'm gonna remove the text here, tutorial. And we want to go in the text properties here. We want to set that on 2, which is what Unturned uses, and then geometry here and extrude from 0.0. Which one is it again? 0.5. Here we go. So it's not too much. And now I want to go up front view, drag it up here. And I'm going to rotate it like so. I'm going to place it right over here inside of the building. Go and get above here. And I want to just make it center so it's easier to place, and right in the middle here. So we have a nice tutorial sign here, and we want to do that and convert to mesh so we can actually edit the geometry here. And we want to change, and we had to go to textures, which is going to be image textures, open, and then tutorial PNG. You want to go here and over here to UV editing, select everything and scale it down a lot and put it on the black tab here. Go and save this. Now I can export that as an FBX and only mesh, export. And now it's all set. So I can close Blender, save it. Unity is finally open. I'm gonna remove these from the old tutorial. And I'm gonna go ahead and remove these from Unity. And now I can drag in the tutorial FBX here. And as you can see, we have the frame for the text. We have here. So if we import the tutorial here, it's a drop-down menu. We have the text that we can move around. We have the building we can move around and the tutorial here. And obviously we won't forget to import the textures, which is right here. So we're gonna drag and drop the textures on these. You could also want to configure this texture, the here to material, and you want to you can put this right here. I mean, you put this folder here, and you want to use this tutorial right here, this one. Go ahead and select this one. And I'm gonna drag this one into assets, so it's more easier. So I select this tutorial here, and I'm gonna drag the tutorial here, and I click apply. So now they're already going to be textured with the correct ones, and here you have the mesh for the text, the building, and the frames, which are all separated and to set up your building. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure to drop a like and a subscribe. This will really help my channel out. And so as I said, these dimensions are going to be in the description. And I'm going also to had on the screen right now the my bundling for object tutorial shall appear on the screen right now, and so you can click on it if you want to see how to actually bundle the building we just made.